The BumbleKast is for entertainment purposes only. The host's comments and opinions, and those of their guests, are wholly their own and do not represent that of any other entity. Content is provided as is, with no guarantees of accuracy or timeliness.
It's a BumbleKast Mini, sponsored by Mr. Rotterdam.
Bradford Buzzard isekais into Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, working for Gideon Graves. What does he think of the League of the Seven Evil X's and Gideon's plan in general?
Initially, he's on board. You know, a aggressive acquisition of a new talent to be exploited for the benefit of the label. Good idea. The name of this plan is a little eccentric, but, you know, it's these music people. It's an eccentric business. I mean, for pity's sake, they're trying to acquire the sex bombs. Who is he to judge? And then he digs a little deeper and he realizes what it actually is, and he's just so tired. Why are you chasing off their bassist for this personal gain? Just sign the contract, get the band, do a couple of labels, and kick it to the curb. Why are you doing this?
Making it a lot more complicated than it needs to be. Well, you know, wouldn't have a story if it weren't complicated.
And since this is an isekai adventure, I guess he's running around during the final fight, yelling at Gideon to stop conjuring giant robots and magic swords and exploding people into change, because it is not a good look for the business. It's going to ruin everything. Think of the PR angle. And then he gets slapped with something and bursts into about $1.75. And the isekai adventures continue.
$1.75 in Canadian money means
Yeah,
it's about a dime. How would you guys make a live action / animation hybrid movie of Roger Rabbit / Looney Tunes back in action style with Capcom characters and with Mega Man as the protagonist? What would the plot be?
We're talking like a big Capcom crossover thing?
Maybe, but it's also live action. Like, well, I guess you like it would be like the human characters would be like Street Fighter characters and stuff. Could be more live action, and then
like accentuate it digitally, like they did with what's that one that Ryan Reynolds was in, the Extra Guy?
Free Guy.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm sorely tempted to cast Mega Man with an actual like child actor, but number one, you'd need a good child actor. Number two, I have no idea what kind of labor laws you'd have to navigate to have them go through all the green screen and body capture stuff. So maybe it would be simpler to make him CGI.
Yeah.
Well, he's a constructed character anyway, so what does it hurt to make him digital?
That's what I mean. That's what I was thinking. Like, you know, leave the more human-like characters, like Street Fighter characters, have them be human.
Mm-hmm.
You know, maybe, I don't know, Phoenix Wright characters for some reason are there. I don't know.
And plot-wise, did any of the Capcom fighting games have a plot? Or was it just like little blurbs between characters before you started a fight? I don't think there was anything. I don't mean like Marvel versus Capcom. I know they had something overarching. I mean just like pure Capcom.
Yeah. There's not much, but like definitely like the newest Street Fighter game has a whole storyline and has a whole story mode where you can even create your own character.
Yeah, but that's in the Street Fighter universe and kind of incorporates the other fighting games.
Right.
Kind of absorbed.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Like as the other ones ran out of time. I mean, more like the stuff where you have Mega Man and Darkstalkers and Street Fighter and the other stuff in there.
Well, like Project Cross Zone. That was
there we go.
Yeah, that was a big RPG. So that had a story.
Right.
But that also had
was
Namco and Konami characters, I think. Not just Capcom. But I mean, there's definitely possibility there, but it's a lot of characters to
how do you even pick?
Yeah, like who do you go with for Capcom? Like, you got your main Street Fighter cast, you got Street Fighter villains, you got Final Fight, you got what's the other one? Crap, I can't even remember. There's so many. Phoenix Wright, like I already mentioned, you could throw in there. Ghosts and Goblins, which I guess would just be Arthur and Firebrand.
Yeah.
For the most part, yeah.
I guess plot-wise, maybe you could just chalk it up to some kind of Shadaloo mad science that goes awry and opens up the multiverse for various cameos and team-ups.
Yep. Shadaloo finds the Shadaloo discovers the Mega Man universe and teams up with dang it. I can't remember now. Shoot.
Or maybe it's Shadaloo opens a small portal and starts recruiting villains, so they get tech support from Wily and they get dark magic from Dimitri and that sort of thing. And as the plan unfolds and they grow in power, then the various heroic forces notice, oops, something's wrong, and they're brought together by circumstance. It's not a particularly innovative title, but really you just need an excuse to play with all the toys.
I mean, in this case, yeah. I mean, like, Looney Tunes back in action wasn't really a big... Like, the story wasn't really a big deal. It was more just an excuse to bring everybody together.
Yeah, it's more, where would you draw the line on human actors and real settings, and where would you bring in the CGI?
Yeah.
Like, I imagine all the crazy special effects and techniques the characters would use would get the digital treatment. Stuff like Mega Man and maybe some of the more monstrous Darkstalker characters would need to be CGI.
Yeah, something like that.
Jim Henson Productions coming in to do Tobias might be kind of fun.
That would be cool. That would be cool. As long as you get Van Damme back as Guile.
Well, of course. Who else would kick in Bison's ass?
It's true. All right, next up, for Ian and Kyle, what if Beavis and Butthead adopted Himiko Toga before her descent into villainy? And what if Dropouts Timon and Pumbaa adopted Shigaraki after he disintegrated his family? I don't know why I'm being included on this, because I'm not sure who these characters are. Well, I know who Beavis and Butthead and Timon and Pumbaa are. Are Timon and Pumbaa dropouts? What? They went to school? What is this talking about? Did I miss that? Must have missed that.
And really, this is two very different questions, although I get the spirit of it. For context, for those of you who don't follow My Hero Academia like Kyle.
Okay.
Toga was one of the villains who her ability is she can take anybody's form and power if she drinks their blood.
Okay.
And she's got little fangy fangs, and she kind of likes gnawing on people, and she's a little maladjusted. And with proper attention and education and care, that probably could have led to her being somewhat adjusted and not alienated. She did not receive that. So she was very much ostracized and villainized and called the monster. And so
she would not get that with Beavis and Butthead either.
She took a tragic route, and Shigaraki's like one of the big bads. His power is if he wraps his hand around anything or like fully puts his hand on something, it disintegrates.
Cool.
And it kind of manifested during a really particularly bad time in his abusive family, and that led to a lot of bad stuff in the course of 5 minutes.
Okay.
Really uncomfortable sequence in that show, not gonna lie. And, he was abandoned for that, and he was picked up by the biggest of bads and led down the worst possible path and became like lead antagonist number 2. Okay. This is the very Cliff Notes version. So Beavis and Butthead adopting Toga before she went down the dark path, we'd have to wind that all the way back to her being like a toddler or something, because her quirk manifested first thing, I think. And they have no business raising anyone, like not even a goldfish. This is a bad thing.
Amazing that they managed to raise themselves.
Yeah. I mean, it'd be kind of worth it to hear Beavis screaming as Toga gnawed on him. That'd be hilarious. But
yeah,
if anything, she's going to be, I don't know, maybe their absolute lack of guidance and support would force her to get her crap together. Mm-hmm. But she has unhealthy bonding tendencies, so she would stick with him. And I guess by accident, they would force her to fail upwards.
I mean, that's kind of Beavis' whole thing, is that he's like, Butthead is the bad influence on him, and he just sticks around. He could be a better person. Butthead can't be. Butthead's just a jackass. But Beavis could be a better person, but he's not. He won't be.
As for Timon and Pumbaa attacking Shigaraki right after he vaporized people, Shigaraki singing Hakuna Matata and walking along behind him is really funny in a dark way.
Given what he did.
Yeah. I mean, sure, the bugs are slimy but satisfying, but he can only like pinch it between two fingers. He can't like grab a handful of maggot or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But that, easy breezy lifestyle living in virtual paradise with no one around really to bother him, that might have been a better course of action.
Yeah, probably.
He's not seeking to tear down an unjust society because Hakuna Matata.
Mm-hmm. It's just funny dropouts Timon and Pumbaa. Now that I know the context of this being My Hero Academia, because it's a school, it makes sense they'd be dropouts.
I mean, they kind of are.
Yeah, true. They dropped out of, the food chain. And just started eating bugs instead. That's on them, though. All right, next up, Bowser teamed up with Eggman and Neo Cortex with Ripto. Who do you think is the perfect fantasy-themed video game villain that Wily could ally himself with?
Maybe Ganondorf?
You think so?
Because they're both thieves, depending on which version of Ganondorf you want to go with. But he's typically like associated as like a kind of King of Thieves style character.
Right, okay.
They both feel like the world owes them something to some degree. And they both take what they want, whether it belongs to them or not. Wily justifies it as, I am a genius, it should be mine. And Ganondorf justifies it as, might makes right. If you're not going to wield a power, then someone who would wield it should have it. So, in that regard, I can kind of see it.
Yeah, I just feel like Wily wouldn't have the patience, or Ganondorf wouldn't have the patience for Wily.
He would run out eventually, but he is still a bit of a manipulator.
That's true, yeah.
Or, he also has a penchant of rolling up on somebody saying, hey, give me your magic MacGuffin or join my evil cause. And the person goes, no. And he goes, okay, corrupt it into Boss Monster. And then you would get Boss Monster Wily.
Okay, that works.
Hey, considering his skull motif, you could probably get something pretty spooky out of that, actually.
Yeah, good point. Body swap time. Ed with Sigma, Double D with Dr. Wily, and Eddie with Dr. Whale. How do they fare in each other's shoes?
I'm just imagining Sigma with that unibrow.
Oh, no.
I am a Sigma male, Eddie. I will put my castle on the moon and eat cheese. I almost want to just go through every X cutscene now and redub him as Ed. I just imagine him fully cloaked in X4 sitting across from General, but instead of that raspy, you must fight Repla Force or whatever, it's, I don't know, I am the ghost of days of future past.
Perfect.
Double D as Wily is the most insecure, cringy Wily I think we've ever seen. I just want to see him in that beanie cap. That's funny. Very, very insecure. Don't think he would be nearly as proactive as our regular Wily.
No.
Maybe stealing the robots because he is afraid of building his own, or he is smart enough. Maybe he does build his own. Maybe the execution is ultimately the same. It's just he's more whingy about it.
And Eddie is
Wheel. I can see the whole I can see I'm going to steal the corpse of Zero and turn it into my ultimate boss monster. That sounds like an Eddie level of stupid plan.
Well, it kind of worked. But yeah, it's pretty dumb. Oh boy. How would a fight between Freakazoid, All For One, Shigaraki, and the League of Villains play out?
I mean, Freakazoid wins because he has to.
Yeah.
It's just a question of how biting is the commentary. I mean, what powers does he use to overcome each of them? It's whatever's funniest at the time.
I mean, yeah, it's a slapstick. He's a slapstick superhero, so yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, yes, he's going to make as many musketeer jokes when it comes to All for One that it loses all humor, but that's the point.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to drive it into the ground where it becomes ironically funny.
Or he just go ahead. What?
After trouncing the League of Villains, and you got All for One pulling out all the stops, if he's like, "Hey, I can do that too." No, you can't. I'm the All for One. Yeah, and I'm freaking like, and All for One's like pulling out bone spikes and triple gravity burst and eye beams from eyes he doesn't even have. Freakazoids, I can do it too. I can do it times infinity.
Perfect.
The dust settles. Shigaraki's the only one left. Freakazoid just saunters up to him. Good job. They're good hustle, champ. Put her there. And they shake hands, and Freakazoid starts to disintegrate. Poo nuggets.
Yeah, that would do it. Oops.
But then he just blows into the opposite thumb and reinflates his arm. So he's good. He's fine.
Okay, good. Fixed it. Wario and Waluigi as Viltrumites. Waltrumites. How does it go?
No food pantry in the galaxy is safe.
What is a Viltrumite?
They are Cliff Notes version evil supermen from the Invincible series.
Oh, okay.
What if Kryptonians were Saiyans?
Okay.
In the most boiled down way possible.
Okay, I guess, okay, that's what Omni-Man is. Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know much about Invincible, but I know that much. I get it.
They would just go planet to planet, rob it blind, eat everything in sight, fly to the next planet.
Sounds about right.
Maybe force everyone to play a tennis tournament just so Waluigi can win, and then they fly to the next planet. It's pretty devastating, but it could be worse.
True. They don't have... Wario and Waluigi don't exactly have super high aspirations, do they?
Not really. Their hedonism is for the benefit of everyone when you get down to it.
Wario wants all the money, but, that's... I don't know.
He comes to a planet that's under, crippling debt and economic inequality, robs it blind, flies off, restarts the economy and world culture. He's hailed as a hero.
Yeah. He fixes it.
Comes back to find a golden statue in his honor, and he steals that on his way out.
Perfect. After being bopped by Mega Man, Wily wakes up as a ghost roaming the Earth. How does he deal with this? Also, the only one who can see and hear him is Light. Do the two start to reconnect as friends?
No, because Wily's going to blame Light for the fact that he's dead.
Yeah.
And demand that Light, build a resurrection machine, or
would he be wrong?
Build him a robot body or something.
Would he be wrong? If Mega Man killed him,
which is against the laws of robotics.
Yeah.
So would, Mega Man miss and accidentally shoot the support beam, or did that hard knuckle fly off in the wrong direction by accident? He's going to be having a hard time with this.
Yeah.
And Wily really wants to chew him out about it, make him feel worse, but Rock can't hear him by the nature of this question. So,
yeah, pretty much.
And Light gets so tired of the ghost of Wily's past bugging him that he figures out a way to, okay, Albert, just float into this little unit over here. It will digitize you, and I will upload you into a new robot body. Except, oops, he just happened to leave that USB with that Wily coding off to the side over there and never plugged it into anything. Until, years later, some idiot takes that drive, plugs it in, and thus the Maverick virus is born.
Oh, well. All right. Since in the Absolute Universe, all the villains have an advantage over the heroes, how would you think an Absolute Dr. Wily would be like?
What if he never got his license to do robotics revoked?
Oh,
or however that works. So he is building his unethical robots, and he's profiting from it, and he's gaining all these sketchy contracts, and now he is the face of this era of robotics, leaving poor Dr. Light and Light Labs the underdog. They can barely get a foothold in the industry. And when Dr. Wily decides that, you know what, being praised and paid whatever I want isn't good enough, I want full control, and pulls his inevitable world conquest scheme, Mega Man is pretty much where he started.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I guess in this case, though, Rock wouldn't be seen as the hero who's stopping the madman who's upsetting the status quo. He would be seen as the troublemaker who's, raising the ire of this man who has given us so much. Why not let Wily rule? It's called Strawbz for a reason. Go home.
Yeah. All right, we got one last question. In an alternate Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, Sam and Max get called to Labyrinthia instead of Phoenix and Maya, where they meet Layton and Luke. How does this partnership go? How do the events of the game unfold? And does Max start another great fire in Labyrinthia?
Not really being familiar with the Layton series, I'm going to say yes, absolutely. He starts another giant fire. Are you kidding me?
Well, I mean, that's all Max does. Like, that's his thing. Just wanting mayhem and destruction.
By the third puzzle they get to that they can't solve by shooting it, he's just going to burn it all down.
Exactly.
It's efficient. It's direct. There's sure to be clues and answers and whatever. Cadavers. All sorts of fun things to find in the ashes.
Yes. So this is Professor Layton and Sam and Max versus Sam and Max, not Phoenix Wright. There's no Phoenix Wright here. Phoenix, you're out. Get out of here.
Right.
I really don't know much about Professor Layton myself, so yeah, I'll just go along with what you said.
And on that inspiring note, we're going to wrap up this BumbleKast Mini. Thank you to Mr. Ronadon for sponsoring it. If you want one of your own, head over to patreon.com/BumbleKast, Ko-fi.com/BumbleKast, or become a YouTube member. Be good to yourselves, be good to each other, use fire responsibly, and we will see you next time on the BumbleKast.